Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Welcome back.
We are back to discuss tonight's season 7, episode 1 premiere episode, which we just finished watching. Um, so yes, it looks pretty good so far. It's set back in the 30s, and
New York.
is it New York? Yeah. So back in the 30s. I thought So overall, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a little bit slow. But I guess to try to build up the story, I kind of get that. But I thought it was cool, like with the 30s music and the way that they dress, and and honestly, the not just how they were dressed, but the whole area looked very much like how the 30s would look like. I thought it was cool that Patton Oswalt is back again, except he's
A different
character now. He's kind of like not a bad guy, but he owns what do they call it?
bar.
Yeah, well, they call it a speakeasy. They called it back in the 30s. So that was cool to see him come back. It starts a video with the Chronicoms coming, and they are looking for. I don't know who they exactly they're looking for. They're looking for Freddie. They're looking for Freddie. This kid who works in Patton Oswalt's bar.
But obviously Coulson all thought they were going after FDR.
Yeah.
But when what's the girl's name that was getting all the information out of the guy's head? He was like locked in.
Simmons.
Yeah, she was trying to get all the information out of the guy's head and to officially confirm they were going after FDR. But he said it was as God called Freddie that works at a bar.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it was a really good episode this week.
Yeah, I don't know exactly who Freddie is or what he has to do with the situation. Or they said that they had to save Hydra in order to save Shield. Basically, if Hydra doesn't get formed, then Shield never gets formed, which could be bad for the future.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, the background noise going on here. I thought it was cool, at the beginning when Coulson comes to life and he's just like,
What's up? Is someone looking at me?
I think he's kind of started to be okay with the fact that he's an LMD, kinda. Like he thought it was cool, like he could punch somebody really, really hard and not get hurt, or when he stole the gun out of the guy's hand before the guy had a chance to shoot him, he managed to grab the gun really fast because he's not just a human being. That was kind of cool.
I also like too how the season now is like sort of a time travel sort of season now, which I like is it's very cool of how they can go back into certain timelines, to prevent certain disasters from happening.
Yeah, I heard they're going to be going into several timelines during the season,
which is going to be cool.
Yeah, that'll be really interesting. I like when shows kind of do that, because it gives different aspects of the show, not just one era. It shows, like this is what it would be like to dress and act like how it was in the 30s. You'll see, like Mac, he's like, everybody else is, white business guys, and then here he is. He's kind of like, obviously it's not normal for these people to see me out in public like this.
Yeah.
Because, just wasn't like it, but apparently back in the 30s. So there was that, and there was the music, there was the way people treat people, like the cops said to Daisy, why don't you go find yourself a husband? That's all they did was the women stayed home. So that was kind of cool how they talked and acted and behaved. And
and I mean that's true how it was in real life. That's how it really was in the 30s. I mean, it's just cool of how they actually show what it was like in the episode, how they actually acted back then. And I think what was also cool at the end, the very end of the episode was Agent May.
Yeah.
And she's like standing on this like on the ceiling, and she kind of looks like she's off.
I don't know if she's confused. I don't really know. I don't know what her deals are, why they're worried about her waking up. Maybe I don't know. I don't recall what happened at the very end of last year.
I think no, wasn't it? They were all in a cave or something, and she killed Sarge or whatever, but at the same
I'm
time,
trying to remember what happened.
she was badly injured.
Yeah, but I'm saying, why would she be up in the rafters like that, like hiding? I don't understand.
Unless she died and she's another Ellen.
No, I don't think she is. I don't. Maybe she's just confused because she was, sedated or whatever, and she doesn't know
Could
what's
be.
going on.
Yeah, it could be something like that.
But it was really, really interesting. Like they had that, the Chronicons that showed up in the thirds. They had that device to steal people's faces. That was a little bizarre.
Yeah.
But it was really cool at the same time.
The opening scene too of the episode was pretty cool with the cops inside the shop or whatever. Then the Chronicons come walking in and their faces get ripped off. I mean, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
A very cool way to open it up.
I think it's funny how they still have some, there was some small funny parts in there. Not a lot of them, but just a few. Like, Coulson saying, "Oh, if I can get useless when he's, fighting with the bad guys, he's because he's not human. He has, really strong." So, I forget what else it was that happened. That was a few moments there.
It was a long episode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was definitely a little long and it was a little bit slow at certain points. But overall, the plot going into it is pretty good.
Yeah.
And the acting and the scenery, everything kind of brought it together for a show that's going back in the 30s. It's going to be interesting to see where they go next week. Obviously, they say that in order to save S.H.I.E.L.D., they have to save Hydra because they find out that it's one of the ancestors of Malik, Gideon Malik. And so they say, they can't let him die because Hydra won't be born, and then S.H.I.E.L.D. won't be born. So that was interesting to see how they're running into a lot of the characters' ancestors, or back in the 30s. I don't know what there was a part where the woman shows up with this green liquid. I think it was supposed to be the super soldier serum. I don't know.
I think that's. I thought. Is that what they gave Captain America in the movie?
Yeah, but it wasn't like, I don't think that was I thought his version was the only one.
No, she said it was for time traveling.
She said it was for time travel?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I must have missed it. She said that.
Because she gave it to him and basically told him to give it to her boss or somebody. And the guy asked her, "What is this?" And she was saying it's for time travel. At first, I thought it was the serum, which
I thought you said this is something for the future.
Time travel.
I didn't know that's what she meant. I thought she meant this is going to help them in the future. I didn't know it meant time travel.
No, and I think it's cool with the timelines in the season because obviously they go back to 1931. Then 14 years after that, that's when Captain America goes into the ice.
Right.
And then the rest of the timeline's born. So it would be cool if we would, if there's like some sort of like crossover. It's like they go into a certain year and they talk about the Avengers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it would be cool if they did.
Yeah.
They never really openly discussed the Avengers in the show. I mean, like
A few times.
there was a thing with when
Season 5.
Yeah, and
The Confederacy.
and when Loki showed up, they kind of discussed about the Battle of New York, but they didn't just come out right out and say certain things about it. But they kind of hinted at it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of interesting. We'll have to see if they show any of that. I don't know if they will or not.
Yeah, but overall, this first episode was great. It was awesome.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Every season has really gotten better and better. It's just unfortunate it's the last season, but I'm very interested in this season to see, where it goes and what other characters they introduce in this final season. I wonder if they bring anybody back from previous season. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna do it. Just want to do a quick review of this show.
Yeah.
If you guys have any thoughts or comments on the show, put them down below. And also don't forget to hit that like and subscribe.
Until next time.